My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Okay, you become a baby, start all over again. So let me shut my mouth. This is where Henry VIII was responding to. Let me read some of them. One day it's going to come out officially that the palace was involved with getting Meghan Markle's father to miss the wedding. It sort of came out already. Then the father, I guess from the other side, maybe this is why they don't have the father on TV anymore, because he spilled the bean. He said the whole plan was to mess up the wedding.
That may have been one of the things that upset her. And of course the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
I don't know. She then ghosts her father. Her father ghosted her on the most important day of her life because he was addicted to the tabloid cash. All right, so there's that as well. All right, this is the one that I went into. Let me read what's there, and then that's it. Let's put this. The other one is an ad. Okay, there were some shady things going on that week with that family. Don't forget the drama with the tiara and British press only relenting when they found out Meghan had been offered the Spencer tiara by Diana family. And that aspect, I spoke about this, okay? What I believe happened, in my humble opinion, because they put William's godmother as lady-in-waiting for Meghan, okay? But what I think she was there for, in my humble opinion, is to be eyes and ears for the institution. I believe she was the one, in my humble opinion. I wasn't there, so I don't know, but I'm just saying. Okay, because it was after that, this is when the firm offered Meghan to wear the tiara. Give her a choice to wear the Queen's tiara. Okay, so the godmother probably went and tell the firm, whoever, who sent her to be eyes and ears, and then she told them and said, look, the Spencers had offered Meghan to wear the tiara, and then this is when the Queen had offered that, okay, because they did not want Princess Diana's name into the mix at all. But what that has done, however, this is another branch of it. I think it was a good thing Meghan did not choose Princess Diana's tiara, even though when I did that video, when I look at all five, I think it was 5 tiaras. Princess Diana's is one, and then the Queen had either 3 or 4 other tiaras for Meghan to choose from, and Meghan chose what she chose. And I like the one that Meghan chose because it's a little bit more simpler. And my next option would have been Princess Diana's one. The other ones that I saw, I remember saying, oh, they're too flashy, they're too busy, they don't look too settled for me. So the one that Meghan chose out of the Queen's tiara was the best choice for me. But between Princess Diana and the one that Meghan chose, it would have been what she chose. But with that being said, the premises of what I've said with why Meghan chose the tiara is not only the situation that they put her in, where, to say no to the Queen, this kind of thing. Out of respect, I think she did it. However, this is where it really become more cemented, more to the marriage of Harry and Meghan. Remember, they call Princess Diana the Queen of Heart. Okay? The veil that Meghan's wore was designed, I think in Spare, Harry explained they spent hours, okay, designing the veil around Princess Diana's tiara. So a lot of thoughts, a lot of sentiment, a lot of inner feelings went around creating that veil. So Princess Diana was already there. Okay, heart and soul was already there. The only thing that wasn't there is the physical, where you can touch, you could feel it. It wasn't there. So despite the fact that Meghan did not choose Princess Diana's tiara, but the heart and soul, the inner things, feelings was already there. It was there with Harry and Meghan already. So this, the institution cannot take away. They cannot touch that. So it embedded in Harry and Meghan's union. This is the way that I saw it, the second aspect of it. Okay, so that's the whole story for me. Okay, looking from outside, how that happened. Okay, the godmother gave the heads up to the firm, and now the firm is like, we don't want Diana's thing into that mix here. Let's put ours in there. And then this happened, and then at the end of the day, Diana was already there. Okay, Princess Diana. All right, so let's continue. There were some shady things going on in that week with that family. Don't forget the drama. Okay, so that's the one that I read, the tiara and all of that. Okay, I wish she had won the Spencer. I think she made the right choice. I think she made the right choice, to tell you the truth, because the queen was there. That would have been a whole scandal of itself. Okay, I think she did the right thing, and what I've said already regarding time spent designing it. Okay, me too, even though she didn't in the end, it was a lovely gesture to offer and say something about the Spencers, that's right, and their closeness to Harry. That's another aspect as well. And I think they will understand as well why that happened, why Meghan chose that. Oh, I am way petty. Camilla and Kate will have had a stroke on camera. But remember, Harry and Meghan are in a different level, okay? That level of understanding, the institution is nowhere near there, okay? So, yeah, we could fight with fire, but at the end, this is their union, and I think it did well. They did well. Okay, after I understand the process, I think they did well. Okay, that's not the case. Meghan was marrying Harry, whose mother was a Spencer. Meghan was therefore a Spencer bride. It's up to the owner of the tiara who gets to wear it, not some arcane wool. Okay, I don't even want to see it because I blocked it. Okay, so you think a change of name changed DNA and genetics. What do you imagine happens when the bride keeps her own name? So sorry, basic biology is too complex for you. No wonder why I block it. Let's move on. This is my last one. I spent an hour talking about that. And I put some of these. I thought they were good conversation. I put them on my community board. Alright, next tweet. This is my last one. Monday, here is a photo of Kate and Carole doing school run. Thursday, Prince William has taken his kid to school every day since Kate has been sick. These folks aren't talking to each other, and even monarchists are starting to notice. Okay, I've said it before and I will say it again. Privacy is not the reason UK tabloid refused to touch that photo. Alright, let's go into it. 8 comment here. Either it isn't her or it's her with extensive facial reconstruction. Oh my god, the images that I was seeing with that image of Carole with Kate in the car, they put all sort of face into that car. Okay, or it was entirely a militant theatrical production and the palace has pressured the press not to participate. Okay, in addition to why I like to know, how has the press been convinced to behave? My world, William doesn't want the press talking about Kate for a reason. They think people will forget. Right. I'm back to the original tweet here. I came from that. Chaos as well, or your machine like KPPR does not make mistakes. William is spiraling and messing it up. Meanwhile, his poor racist wife just wants this all to be over. I pray for the kids. Yeah, the kids only. That's the only thing. I care for the kids. Until they start showing themselves, then that'll be something else. Alright, after these, that's it. KP is a lot of things. Well oiled is not one of them. That is true. KP has covered up many dark activities. They even successfully smear Meghan and Harry to the point the vast majority of the British public who care about the monarchy hated them. Until very recently, you may not like their PR, but it's been very effective until recently. That is true. And this is why they don't like the squad. Okay, I don't know, any bully can beat someone up. That's not PR. That's just might. That's people with brain who's talking here. But the gullible one, the brainless, take anything that they feel in their brain. Yeah, their lying tabloid worked for a while, but now their behavior is exposed. Good proactive PR will have realized this backstabbing will come back at them and stab this crap in the first place. Well, this is reasonable people talking here. The tabloid have been... I actually did a video about that. Okay, it started a very long time. They know how to play with the media. They know the technique behind it. And then the thing is that this is where their PR is messing up now. Before, they used to do any nonsense, things you would not believe they threw, but they threw it anyway. The people buy it, they eat it up, they believe it, they cherish it, they'll fight for it, they'll even do some crazy thing for it with the nonsense they put on the papers. But now what's happening here, they put something out. This is where the Sussex squad come and said, okay, if you said this, why that? There's question now. They're questioning them. Why did you say this? Why this? Why that? So there is proactive, there is accountability that they're asking. That nonsense they put out, is that the same tweet that said it on Thursday? Yeah. On Monday, there's a photo of Kate and Carole doing the school run. And then Thursday, Prince William has taken his kids to school every day since Kate has been sick. Okay, so that's probably something from the tabloid. I don't follow them. If the squad don't put it, I don't know. So it must have been on the tabloid. And then people are asking question. People are asking question. We know the British media, the royal family, based on Harry, the royal family hide behind the tabloid to write their BS for them.
Institutional role, why be so public? You say you tried to do this privately.
And every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife. You know, the family motto is never complain, never explain, but it's just a motto. And it doesn't really hold...
There's a lot of complaining and a lot of explaining.
Endless.
Private, being done through leaks.
Through leaks. They will feed or have a conversation with the correspondent, and that correspondent will literally be spoon-fed information and write the story. And then at the bottom of it, they will say that they've reached out to Buckingham Palace for comment. But the whole story is Buckingham Palace.
So before they could put anything that they want, anything, there was no question asked after that.
When racism as such, as a philosophy, kicked in, was as a direct reaction to the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement driven by some of the leading intellectuals of the day, as well as driven by hundreds of thousands of ordinary people in this kingdom who signed petitions after petitions and presented them to the House of Lords. When the abolition movement really kicked in from the 1780s onwards, the planters had to respond. And so this is where you get the most virulent imagery about brutal, pagan, bestial...
But the media is a powerful force.
...black people in the literature and in the imagery.
Cartoons portraying black people as licentious and depraved began to circulate.
But the media is a powerful force.
The anti-abolitionist Edward Long wrote,
"The lower class women in England are remarkably fond of the blacks. In the course of a few generations more, the English blood will become so contaminated with this mixture as even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people. This is a venomous and dangerous ulcer that threatens to disperse its malignancy far and wide until every family catches infection from it."
But the media is a powerful force.
They eat it up, they go to the next stupidity, put out, they go to the next and next. Now people are asking, if this is that, why that? And this is why I think that whoever did that, whoever was behind it, with Carole and Kate in the car, they must have been reading tweets, because this was the only conversation that was happening. The conversation where Where is Kate was what people were talking about on Twitter for the past 3 days and over. So they felt like, in my humble opinion, that they had to respond to it when they could have just ignored it. It's just people, some people just having fun with it or just throwing shade left and right, but it seems like they take it too seriously. And whoever was behind that photo took it seriously and felt like, okay, so they felt like they had to respond to it. If they just black it, I'm telling you, if they just stay off social media and focus on their work, that will not happen. And this is also why I say they should follow what Harry and Meghan are doing. Literally, Harry is telling them. And as Harry and Meghan said, they're not on social media. They don't care what anybody said until it reached, like I said, and some other things. Maybe they have people who read the tabloid for them. And then when there is something significant that is worth calling to court or to defame them or something like that, then they could pursue that. But other than that, I don't think they sit behind Twitter to read those things like I do for you guys almost every day. But the Williams or maybe all of the royal family, if they do, I don't know, okay, should just stay away from social media. And they are paying attention to social media, because when you look at when Meghan and Harry were on IG, the world record that was broken, and then all of a sudden their page started to have traction as well. They were buying bats all of a sudden. What happened to that? I don't follow them, so I don't know. So they are paying attention to what's happening on social media. And the other thing as well, one of the pictures that they put out a while back, could have been maybe 2 years ago, where William and Kate were going into the helicopter. On the side of the helicopter is the tabloid magazine things that's there. So one of the squad pointed out and said, look, they are reading the tabloid. So they read the BS. So that's that. Okay. That's it. I don't have any more tweets to share with you. I read as much as I could, but I'm past an hour now. My notification, but I'm not gonna do a prayer. Okay. I hope the truth. There's that. Okay. Did I show this one? The olives still have branches left. That's my response here. The desperation and delusion. Prince William has olive branch for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to return to the UK. And there's me responding. The olives still have branches left. Okay, so that's that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. I don't do prayers for the left behinders. All I have to say is baggage for God. That's it. God sees everybody and he knows what's best for them. I'm not gonna go and send a special treatment for God for them. Okay, my only treatment for Harry and Meghan, Miss Doria, Archie and Lily, may God to always protect them and guide them and to make proper decision and always be with them, because God is the true protector. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
We ask for forgiveness and please come back.
happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.